I'm going to share my first demo of Flask. First, we have to check the version of Python in our computer. So now you can see it's Python 3.6. So right now we are going to create a virtual environment for our program because in virtual environment you can isolate the related package and you can install the required package when you are trying to develop uh, a program. So if you type Python 3-m venv and your virtual environment name, for example, for me it's Flask-APP venv, then I will have a folder. If you want to activate your virtual environment, you just need to source the Python path you has just created. So for the project, we need to have a third-party package. So how can we install the required package? Okay, first of all, I need to create a folder for the project I'm going to develop. The debug editor I use VS Code. So if you type code dot, it will turn on the VS Code window. I'm going to create few files at the beginning of the project. The first file is app.py. It will be the entry point of the project. The other one is required.txt. It's the list of the third parties packages. And I will write a really simple service, which is the Hello World project. We can access the Hello World through the browser. So you can see the code is really simple. So how could we run the server? We need to use Python and just execute the entry point of the project, which is app.py. And here comes the arrow. It shows no module name Flask. So let's try to install a third-party package to solve this kind of problem. So we pip install the Flask package, and once the installation is done, then you can use Python to run the server again and see it works. So you can access the service by address, and you can see a hello world shows on the browser because we only print the simple sentence hello world. So what if I want to keep the record of the third-party package I install? In case if I move to another computer, I have to install all of the dependency again. I can use pip freeze to dump all of the dependency packages into a requirement.txt. So you can see there are a lot of packages we install for these projects. So let's talk about how to link all of the environment to the VS Code. So even we already installed a dependency package, you see, to a virtual environment. When we run on VS Code, we still got the error message. The module not found. So why is that? Because the package we install is in the virtual environment. But through VS Code, we didn't run on that virtual environment. So I need to find settings and update my interpreter path to where I initialize the virtual environment folder, which is the Flask app VNV. So I have to find out what is the real virtual environment Python path. So this is my virtual environment Python path. So I update it to the VS Code setting. And once the interpreter path is updated, I will try again. Hit the press button, and you see it's working. And you can see the Python path is updated, and we now can run the server successfully. So we always change the code when we are debugging or creating a new feature. So let me show you if I modify my code a little bit, and I want to see how it is changed. I go to browser again, but somehow the browser doesn't change. So I have to re-hit the play button again, and then I can show it's become a Hello World poll. To speed up the debugging process, I can set the debug flag to be true. So if I rerun the server again, and that's no difference, you can see from a browser there's a Hello World poll. But if I change the code again and see the server will rerun automatically. So if I refresh the browser, I already can see again in the browser. I don't need to hit the running button. It's the end of the video. I wish this can help a little bit on how to write a Python project.